Yo guys, how's it going? It's Alex from Crystal Lake here in our studio, and what you guys are looking at right now is our latest single. It's called Sound of Freedom, was just released on Dirty Works. So first of all, thank you so much for all the feedbacks. Really happy that you guys enjoyed the track, and we wanted to take you to a little in-depth walkthrough of the track and just show you how we produced it and what we did there. So let's get it started. So we start off with the vocals and the piano here.
It was the sound of freedom.
Right. So vocals are nothing too crazy here on the production.
It was the sound of freedom. It was the sound.
Some EQs, some compression.
Sound.
Right. The atmosphere here is really cool. What we did here, we used this arpeggio, a piano, with some bells on top of it, some pads, this bass guitar, and some real effect like sea beach vibes, you know, like those effects here. Got some seagull action there. So anyway, that's the first part. And right after that, we're dropping into those cut vocals. Now the way we made them is basically we made the rhythm first before we did any of those pitch effects and all that stuff. We just made the rhythm. It sounded like so.
The sound freedom.
Okay, so we just cut this to this rhythm, tan 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 tan, and then
the sound.
When we pitch it up and we change the notes, like for example, this part got 9 semitones higher. This one got 5. This one nothing.
The sound freedom.
It gets to that effect. Then we added some distortion, reverb, EQ, echo, compression, whatever, just to make it sound big and nice. Also, we have I Wish here. We have this plugin, it's called I Wish by Infected Mushroom. Big shout out to them for this one, we love it. What it does here is basically, for example, on this long note, we're doing this glide down, and also this quick arpeggio here. This is made by this plugin. We are triggering it with the MIDI here. It goes here and basically plays it the way we want it to play with these notes. So without this, it sounds like that, and with it, like that. So that's pretty cool. This part itself is really nice. It's fresh. It brings you into that melody part in a really cool way. So yeah, basically the whole build up here is if I mute the vocals and we just listen to the music, it starts really slow. Right? You got that summer vibe here, chill summer vibe. Then it grows, it gets bigger. And then here it gets even bigger. We added this choir. And then it all explodes into the melody. Right, so the melody on this part, it consists of 4 layers, right? We got our main lead here. And on top of it we have this one. This one is there just to give some more summer vibes to it, just to keep that atmosphere consistent throughout the track. And we added this one here. And together with that we have the chords, which are already bounced, but yeah, pretty much same as the melody, just the chords. And we have the bass layers here, which give that fatness to it. So the bass layers are basically they consist of a sub bass, synth bass, a higher note bass, and this electro sound. They all go to one group, and we compress it just to make it sound like one sound. So also we have some chords here, nothing crazy. Right, and we have this high pad. The high pad, yeah, it's pretty important to keep it here. It wasn't originally here, then I added it because we felt like the energy isn't high enough. So this one definitely helped us raise it up a bit more, and just to bring that big atmosphere, you know. So all these little things add up together. I'm pretty sure that if you listen to it, you don't really hear that pad at all. But when I take it out, you kind of miss it, you know. It feels like something is missing there, and this one really fills it up. Right, on the drop, same thing. We just added a few more layers to the leads. Chords, pads, and that's about it. And of course the kick. On this little break we also added those sitar guitars, which are pretty nice. It sounds natural, and you kind of stop with all the electronic sounds for a second and then go back to it on the second part of the drop. The sound of freedom. Right, so after that, after the first drop, we're basically going into our second breakdown, and the way we introduced it is pretty interesting. As you can see here, I muted all the layers of the lead. Nothing is playing anymore. It's all into one channel. So I did this because it was just easier for me to control it. But what we did here, if I unmute that, you see that there's this big pitch down here. It goes down, and of course I recorded it like that, but also on top of it we made this chop effect. Right, it kind of chopped it down, and we made this frequency shifter that lowered it down even more, so it goes down like that. So it's a cool transition, right? And after that we introduced the second part. So we did this with this high pitch note and high pass filter on those reggae chords of played by an organ and kalimba. They kind of like open up, then you get this bongo feel. Right, and then it goes into this chill bass line. The sound of freedom. Right, So it plays with the vocals, and on this part, the vocals basically they have also a backing layer,
The sound
which gives some harmony to the vocal.
was the sound.
It's a bit more interesting to listen to. It kind of sounds the same to you, but it's not the same. So it doesn't make you like, oh, that part again, it's like a copy paste. No, it's not really a copy paste. It's a bit different. That's why your ear doesn't understand that. So we added that, but let's mute the vocals for a second and just go through the instrumentals here. Right, so we have those chords. Some pads, bongos, bass. Got those big claps here. Got the fucking coconut clap. It's a coconut. We had to use it. Right. And after that we got the kick comes in with this electro bass. And basically the kick is side shading this bass, so they don't interfere each other. That's why it sounds fat and still doesn't collide. Anyway, we also have these hi-hats here. Right, we programmed them manually. All of them are basically, as you can see, they're not in the same volume, because if they were, they would just sound like shit. It's not gonna sound human, you know. This one's more natural like that. If it was like this, it just sounds dead. So yeah, we built this. Overall, it came up as a nice reggae beat. It's all about the vibes, you know. It's all about making that sound atmospheric and cool. Right, so after that we're going back to that part of the vocals, the cut vocals. Only this time we also added this layer, Showtech lead. Just to add some more energy to it. And that's it, here's the full melody. It explodes there, then we have some kind of build-up, riser, second drop. Second drop has the main vocal on top of it. And that's it. Then we're ending the song with the cut vocals and another loop that we added here. It's like a crushed loop on top of it. And that's about it. That's how we made the track Sound of Freedom. Really hope you enjoyed it and you found something interesting in this video. And also, again, big thank you for all the support and the feedback. Keep streaming it, keep saving it, save it to your playlists on Spotify, and just enjoy the music. And we promise to deliver more tracks that will be fun to listen to. So that's about it. Crystal Lake over and out. Peace.